Today is Sunday, May 22nd. Wanted to share some ideas. Um, the first one would be IPGP, setting up for higher prices. We kind of have a base-on-base structure here. Um, let's see. We did have some selling here. However, in this week here, and this is what attracts me. Well, first, what attracts me is the base on base, and then here we kind of close right where we open for the week, kind of right over the halfway mark in the week, and on the following week we had lighter volume, and then the past week we had some buying. So I do like this one. Siva is also another one, kind of like another base on base, but again, lighter volume here, and then this week we pretty much closed where we opened. Let's see, UA, Under Armour. We did experience some selling, but I like how it's stabilizing here. We had some buyers come back in even on the sell weeks. So I think if we got above 70, decent trade, but keep your stops tight. GGG, another one that I like, had some lighter volume here. The buyers stepped up their this week here, just this past week. So I think we get over this resistance. Again, kind of like a base on base, a little wider base, which is, I kind of like the tighter bases, but we were in a choppy market the past 2 weeks, so I think that this one would be decent if we got over the 50 or so level. WAT, Waters Corp, another one that I like. We had some nice consolidation, and we had the buyers step up this week here, this past week, and so I think, and we have that century-like mark with the 100 level, and we had some consolidation before that mark. So if we pop above that, I would probably be a buyer. PII is another one that I like. I think we had earnings back here, and we lighter volume on this consolidation. So anything about above like 105ish would probably be a decent buy. And all these companies are fundamentally strong, so it just adds to what I think, the buying that I think we would see. Pete, coffee maker here. Again, kind of, I think we had selling before then, and then we had earnings over here. But what attracts me is the weekly chart, where every single week, pretty much, the buyers step back in to bring it back above where we closed, where we opened for the week, rather. The volume has been lighter here, but if we get a move above 50, I think we'll probably see a pretty decent move out of this one. SFly would be another one. The weekly looks decent. The daily rather. The weekly looks decent. I think maybe if we can form a cup-shaped pattern, I would rather like to see that a tight pattern like this, but I think this one is still decent. BMW would also be a play that I think we kind of had this double bottom here, and we kind of had a kind of some wide cups here, but right before this $100 level, we've had some consolidation. It's been on lighter volume, and this week here the buyers kind of came back in, and last week we saw increase in buying. So I think anything above $97 would probably be a possible play. Wynn Resorts, do and don't like this one, but I think we have seen a little bit of buying on the selling weeks. I don't really like this week, but what attracts me, and this is kind of more of a higher risk play because I'm kind of playing the pattern, but I think we have a massive double top here, and that's just an opinion. That's what take it for what it is. Um, don't really like playing patterns. I'd rather look at the chart and play the volume. But we can see that possibly we get up to this 160 area and we might roll over. So, like I said, take it for what it is. But I think if we might be able to see 160. It's not the greatest setup. Let's see. And then just a couple other plays that, and these would just be scalps or plays that I'm eyeing. Kind of charts that have had a lot of selling, but I think they might be reversing. And that would include Verifone. We had selling for the past couple of weeks, but we had the buyer step in here to pretty much make it close where it opened. Travelocity it's another one, I guess. This one here also another 3 weeks, and we closed pretty much where we opened. Let's see. Google is one that I'd probably short, but it had to be the right timing. You see, we had resistance up here, and then we had we have a inverted, rather head and shoulder pattern here, where we have a little low right here. All the weeks that we've been selling, you can see that the volume has picked up right here, massive selling, and then on the weeks that they have been buying, it's been on lighter volume. And right in this consolidation, perhaps before we make a move lower, it's also been lighter. So anything below 515, I would think that we could probably see lower prices. And then lastly, I want to talk about the general market. You see on a daily that again, you gotta recognize these patterns, but take them for what they're worth. We do have an inverted head and shoulder pattern, and so 126 to about just call it 136, about 10 points, but really 8. And so from the breakout from here, 8 points would be around 141. So right up in this area here. But basically, we've been consolidated right above the neckline here. Something to watch on the weekly is that, yes, we've had higher volume, but it seems like the buyers are defending this area here. We got a break below, then obviously we'll probably see higher, lower prices rather. But they are defending this 13 something level, 1300 level. And but what I want to point out is that this is just my opinion, that I do think that we will be going higher. I think we'll probably get to this 150-ish, 53 level. And if you look at the monthly chart, you see that we have resistance up here back in 2000 when we had the tech boom, and then back here, and now possibly again over the next couple months. But I mean, take it for what it's worth, but we do have a head and shoulders pattern, and then possibly back down to the levels that we just tested in 08 and 09. Hopefully we don't get that, but I am a bear, and with everything going on and the national debt and everything like that, I think it's possible. Now, lately the patterns haven't been working, and on the blog I say remain cautious and remain patient. And really, I've just been in cash the last 2 weeks. I haven't really done anything with my money. But once we get a breakout or a breakdown, that's when I can put my money to work. But like I said, right now I'm just remaining patient and letting the market tell me when to enter. But that's something that I wanted to bring to the attention of the viewers, that we possibly can see another leg up. So that's about it. That's the Sunday recap and the ideas I'm looking for in the coming week.